अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन व हज़रात, आज हम फिर से हाज़िर हैं दो मस्ताने शो में। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट अब्दुल्ला गौरी उर्फ मिस्टर बिरयानी और ये हैं हारून कुरैशी उर्फ मिस्टर कढ़ाई।
यार, if I could just stand or be as still as you are, the way you were just as still as you were, it'd be amazing.
What do you think about the way I
No, it was amazing, man.
introduced the
That
show?
was incredible. Like,
कैसा लगा आप लोगों को?
बहुत ही बेहतरीन.
फिर से करूं?
हाँ, फिर से करो.
फिर
क्योंकि
से आ जाइए.
मैं पता नहीं क्यों ऐसे हिल रहा हूँ जैसे कोई साला वो
इनका हिलना बंद नहीं हो रहा और शो जो है शुरू हो चुका है.
टर्बुलेंस हो रही है यार यहाँ.
No, it's because you're moving.
Is it me or is it the chair, man?
It's the chair.
Whoa.
Saturday night live हो रहा है यूं करके. Staying alive.
We're kind of strange here.
हाँ, अच्छा आज क्या बात की जाए भाई?
हाँ,
पाकिस्तान के बारे में आज बात
ऊपर से आ रहे हैं वो, मतलब हमारे
ऊपर से हुक्म आया कि पाकिस्तान के ऊपर कुछ
ना कोई डिस्कशन ना होने. नो वे, नॉट अबाउट पाकिस्तान में.
सर जमीन है हमारी, उस पे हम कोई डिस्कशन ना.
ओ यार अब्दुल्ला, मैं ठहरो यार, मैं एक I want to make something clear, man, because I want to tell you something. And I know this is, we're always in delay by about 3 or 4 weeks, correct?
Yes.
Right? By the time this thing airs, I think we're going to be superstars. But I want to say something. And why are we going to be superstars? Because we're very controversial and we speak our minds.
Yes.
Lekin.
But if someone's listening.
I'm talking about the 3 people that are listening to us. All 3 of you.
2 से 3 हो गए, पहले 2 थे.
It is Tom, the Dicks, and the Harrys.
Very hairy.
Yeah. I want to make this very clear. This show is about you people, and it's about your smiles and your laughter. That's what this show is about.
Yes.
Sure, we speak our minds about certain topics, and we, sometimes we get personal about certain people overseas in Pakistan. I don't name names, but you want to name any names?
No.
Okay. So
I'm good.
It doesn't seem like we don't intend to make anyone upset about anything. That's not our intent. Whether you're, and I'm going to speak clearly right now, whether you're part of the establishment in Pakistan, whether you're part of the Adaire, the institutions, whether you're part of any political party, we are basically a third party to all of that.
Yes.
Right? We are here for sheer entertainment.
Huh.
And we hope, I swear, man, I can't really speak on Abdullah's behalf, but I think he feels the same way I do.
Feelings the same.
I'm hoping that the people from either party, or all 3 parties, the major parties in Pakistan, I'm hoping that all 3 of them laugh as much as we laugh while we're performing for you guys.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
It's on air now.
Yeah.
And it's on the record. On the record.
Is it on the record? I love saying that word, man.
On the record.
The record. यार मैं धर्मेंद्र लग रहा हूँ यार. It looks kind of Dharmendra-ish, right?
हाँ. पर मैं वो अब्दुल्ला गौरी से कितना मिल रहा हूँ. Wow.
Okay, if you're gonna play that card, man.
Yeah.
I was just being funny about what I look like. I mean, not to say that Dharmendra is.
I was gonna say Rajesh Khanna, लेकिन वो फिर मैंने कहा कि यार.
Yeah, kind of Rajesh Khanna-ish.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Especially the way you nod your head.
Nod the heads and everything. Yeah. No, we both have some sort of neurological issues. I think that's what that is.
कम से कम उनके पास टीना मुनीम थी कुछ दिन तक.
नहीं, फिर उनके बाद डिम्पल.
डिम्पल.
मेरे पास तो ना तो टीना है ना तो डिम्पल है. भाई आप ही हैं.
पिंपल है.
What are we talking about here, man?
आज यार मैंने सोचा कि आज हम पाकिस्तान से दूर हो जाएं, इंडिया से भी दूर हो जाएं. बहुत मजाक उड़ा लिया भाई अपने लोगों का. बहुत मजाक उड़ा लिया अपने देशियों का यार.
दूसरों का मजाक उड़ाना है.
इतने भी गए गुजरे नहीं है यार कि बस आप लोग मजाक उड़ाते रहे हम लोगों का.
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो.
तो आज हम
किसी और के मजाक उड़ाएंगे.
हम किसका? हम आज 1 मिनट लेट मी सी. ढूंढने दें आप मुझे. ग्लोब पे मैं रख रहा हूँ.
ओहो, ये तो मत कहना यार. ये इसको
लेट मी स्पिन द ग्लोब.
No, but just you can spin it all you want, but just spin the hell that.
No, there you go.
Take that right off that stupid tablet there, man.
No. नाम आया है व्लादिमीर पुतिन साहब का.
Oh.
Vladimir Putin from Russia. We have to make fun of Vladimir.
Do we? I don't want to make fun of him. He's one of my favorite leaders.
You have to listen to this joke. Okay. It's viral right now.
It's a virus?
So Putin visits. Not. He's going to Estonia.
Okay.
Not Ukraine, not, what's the other one, Georgia?
Georgia.
He goes to Estonia.
Albania is right by there, right?
So the immigration officer goes to him, your name? He goes, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin. Address, Kremlin, Moscow, Russia. Occupation, no, this time I'm just visiting.
I like that. That is the first time in 100 episodes that I actually enjoyed that joke.
Because
That was good.
at Putin's expense, obviously.
No, not at Putin's
Actually,
expense. It wasn't at his
मतलब
expense.
आप उस बंदे की रोब देखिए,
रोब
शान
देखिए,
देखें,
इसकी शान देखिए उसकी,
दबंग बंदा है
He's
यार.
a dabang guy,
He
man.
walks into a country and people think he's going to come and occupy.
Occupy, and he has to tell them, listen, calm down. इसको дружный медрежный occupation zere.
Today we just
इसके
visit.
नहीं дружको मुबरेज मतलब.
तो इसी पे मैं बात करने वाला था कि ये जो भी कहता है,
You know, that does sound.
it does. So you have to, next time we're going to make him do a Vladimir
Shmishkov?
mimicry.
Oh, Zerkov?
Jerkov. Don't jerk off. No, not jerk off. Not here.
Funny guy. He's a very funny guy, that guy.
Yeah, I see him every morning.
Okay. So do I.
But
then he just sort of looks at me, ulte pav, and then walks away.
व्लादिमीर साहब को अपनी बातों को अक्सर क्या कहते हैं वजाहत करनी पड़ती है. He has to justify his words sometimes.
Yeah, he really
Because a couple of weeks ago, he was on air or giving an interview or at a press conference, and he said that he will be putting 300,000 military reserves in Ukraine, 300,000 more reserves in Ukraine.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And then at the end he says, and this is not a bluff.
You said that?
Ah.
This is not a
This
bluff.
is not a bluff. It's no joke.
This is.
I'm gonna put 300,000 military people in the land of Ukraine. No joke.
यार मतलब अभी तक क्या था ये?
मतलब मैं तो वही सोचने लगा यार कि
मतलब
you're the president. You just gave a statement. So it's like him saying, I will occupy every nation in Europe.
Don't think I'm lying.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're kidding. Yeah. Seriously. And you know what, man? If he wants to, he will. He can.
He can.
He can do it, man.
Because the only thing that he's learned everything there is to learn about life. The only thing he has not learned is how to lose.
How to lose.
So नहीं मैं मजाक भी नहीं कर रहा भाई.
No, it's true, man. I mean, look, Trump used to say it all the time, right? That, oh, I never lose. But the fact is, Putin honestly never loses.
No, but this is not even a joke. I'll tell you why.
No, I'm being serious too.
क्योंकि Putin actually goes and does these, whether it's sports or the example they gave that sometimes he'll go play for the Russian team, the national football soccer team.
You saw that?
And they'll let him score goals. They'll actually let him score goals.
So that's why he doesn't lose.
He goes into chess tournaments. He plays with the biggest chess player, and the chess player lets him win.
Checkmate.
No, you win. Because he doesn't know. He never learned
He
how
never
to
understood what losing was.
And the whole country is behind him. वो उसको हारने नहीं देते.
यार बात ये है, मैं सीरियस बात करता हूँ एक सेकंड के लिए, ठीक है?
Yeah.
You know, तुम बात कर रहे हो कि he doesn't lose, and we're making light of the fact that everybody else lets him win. I mean, he's a big time dada, isn't he, man?
He is.
But the thing is, when the Berlin Wall was falling and everyone was surrounding his consulate, or not his consulate, but his embassy.
Yeah.
Where was that? Was that in Berlin? I think that was in Berlin, right?
Was he in Berlin?
I think at the time when he was actually in the embassy, and they were surrounding him. घेर लिया था उन्होंने.
Russian embassy.
नहीं, हाँ, Russian embassy.
हाँ.
तो उसने पता क्या किया? He burned every single document inside his embassy.
Yeah.
Grabbed a cigarette, put it in his mouth, lit it, and stood at the door when all those people were standing there, and he just was smoking his cigarette.
Dada hai bhai, dada.
That's Putin for you, man.
That is Putin for you.
And I'm not bigging him up and making comments about Western democracy and all that.
Yeah.
This is not what I'm talking. I'm not talking about it through a political prism, or through that sphere or that perception. I'm just talking about the man.
नहीं पर अगर आपको किसी मुल्क का president होना है या prime minister, that is how you should be.
You know, एक रोब से चलता है यार.
Over here, you know, whether it's Canada or the US, doesn't matter who
कोई
becomes
फर्क नहीं
president
पड़ता
or
यार,
prime minister.
doesn't matter,
People
man.
joke about you.
कठपुतली हैं साले सबके सब.
Public में you can be
और
mocked
joke-
upon
हाँ, बिल्कुल ऐसे
in
ही है.
public and nobody cares. लेकिन Putin,
अगर तुमने
अगर
कुछ
आपने
किया, you do
उसकी
something
तरफ
with
देख
Putin,
भी लिया ना
man.
नगाह उठा के,
Seriously, man.
they'll snatch your eyes out. His
And they'll pick you up and you will not even know.
हाँ.
Nobody will know where your body is.
खुद भी नहीं पता चलेगा आपको.
खुद भी नहीं पता चलेगा आप कहाँ चले गए आप, you know. And
मेरी बॉडी तो इधर ही थी, अब कहाँ गए?
And that's not even.
No,
we're not even kidding, man.
We're not. But that is how. That's why I'm saying he's Sultan है भाई.
Abdullah, come on, a shout out, man. One plug in for. You're talking about Sultan, right?
हाँ.
जिस तरीके से वो चलते हैं,
हाँ.
तो ठीक है ना, पुतिन साहब भी करते हैं, और कौन करता है ऐसे?
और वो अपना नासिर हुसैन.
अबे नहीं यार, खान साहब करते हैं.
खान साहब. अरे खान साहब को भी वही इज्जत मिलनी चाहिए, लेकिन yeah, let's not talk
about that.
You mentioned अपना the documents being burned in the Russian embassy, and I thought that would be a good segue into our next segment or next section of the news, because Mr. Trump, as you all know, as we told you a few weeks back, took a bunch of secret documents, top secret.
Yeah.
Topper secrets. Top से भी top.
Remember we were talking about this a couple of episodes ago, but now look.
Yeah. And apparently he's still keeping a lot of those documents at his जो उनका घर है, क्या नाम है?
Mara, इसको Mara Lago क्या?
Maro और Lago.
Maro Lago.
Maro Lago.
Maro मोड़ के ले लो. ये क्या?
But he apparently he says that he is being ordained by a higher power to protect that information from people, because if that information leaks out, a lot of people could be in trouble.
What do you mean by a higher power? Like ordained by higher power?
मतलब उनका ये कहना है, in his words.
यानी कि उसके मौकज़ हैं, इसके कोई वो पीर वगैरह जी क्या मतलब मैं समझा नहीं.
नहीं वो तो खैर that he implied that, but his actual words, and I quote, is if you're the president, and he's not even a president anymore, but if you're the president, you can declassify documents just by saying it or just by thinking it.
He wrote that? I mean, he said that?
He said that on some news show, and he said, I can do whatever I want with those documents.
I can do it by my words, or I can do it by my thoughts.
With his thoughts. Apparently, he has a brain that thinks. And not just thinks, it has superpowers.
Well, listen, man.
To declassify documents.
He's got a big head, right? He's got a huge head. That must mean he's got a really big brain. And in all honesty, I don't think that brain has been used a lot. So I think it's quite fresh.
And maybe it's morphed into vibrant, a superpower thinking brain.
Yeah, it's like something. It's alien-like. That he can actually think.
और इसीलिए उसने सर पे वो ऑरेंज बालों का टोपा रखा हुआ है, just to protect that and give that extra layer. But
so guys, how are you this fine evening?
Guys, we will be wrapping this segment up. We talked about the two most powerful men
in the world, and you know what's going to happen?
The two most powerful men
right here with the most powerful aromas. And I mean, I'm talking about something good. You're wearing something good.
Yeah,
that smells really good.
But a shout out to Mr. Vladimir and to
Mr.
Don,
Putin, to Mr. Trump, and Abdullah. I'm telling you right now, man. In all honesty, I think they're both going to be in power in the next elections. He's going to run, man. है ना?
मैंने बस आयतल कुर्सी पढ़ी.
आयतल कुर्सी पढ़ लो.
इसी के साथ हम break लेंगे नाज़रीन और हज़रात. We'll be back with our next guest. Yeah, we have a special guest today. We're not going to name names, but he's very special.
And he is very special. He's got a special mind.
A very special mind.
And I'll tell you something, man. He's a very emotional, very romantic kind of a guy.
Even more so than Donald Trump.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
I didn't even know that Donald Trump was emotional. Or I mean romantic.
Break.
Oh, bhai, cut.
खैर नाज़रीन, आज हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही दिलचस्प शख्सियत मौजूद है. आप लोगों को वो कमर्शियल याद होगा.
This is too close, man. Okay.
It was about the most interesting man in the world.
What was that commercial about? The interesting man?
Yes. Yeah. Today we have a very interesting guest with us. तो मैं आप लोगों का टाइम ज़्यादा नहीं लूँगा. I'll let him introduce himself to you.
This up.
Manish, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Manish Sawhney. मैं इन दोनों नामाकुलों का एक बहुत पुराना दोस्त हूँ और साथ में हम काम कर चुके हैं. So
This could backfire.
It's a pleasure to be here with you, lovely
Pleasure to have you, buddy.
men. Yes, now अब आदमी बन गए ना. जब मिले थे तो बच्चे
आजकल
टाइप
यार
के थे.
इस जमाने में कुछ पता नहीं.
मिले थे तो बच्चे टाइप के थे.
बच्चे type के थे.
We've known each other, I think, for over 2 decades now.
Easily
and
over 2 decades.
We're meeting after a decade almost,
Yeah.
and thus I'm here. So thank you to all for tolerating me as well with them. And good to see you, gentlemen.
Yes.
You know what? It's amazing that you're here with us today. It just built. It's nostalgia, man. It just reminds me of everything that we've done in the past. You know.
You know that. I know that. But there are people out there. They're going to get
They're
bored.
gonna be like bored about talking about that.
Clarity, though. What? Give a specific example to them.
Yeah.
What do you remember about me? मेरे को एक example.
I've got amnesia. You go ahead or dementia. I don't know. I'm not sure.
What do I remember about him? Or what do I not remember about Manish?
That's right.
This guy is full of stories. और अगर मैं इनकी stories सुनाने लगा तो वो नाइंसाफी हो जाएगी. So I'm going to let him talk you or us through his life. This guy has done everything under the sun that I can think of.
Yeah.
तो आप मनीष साहब आप बताइए आपने क्या क्या किया है अपनी जवानी से लेके आप इस बुढ़ापे तक.
बुढ़ापा अभी भी चलता जा रहा है. So
इसको डाई करना था ना.
नहीं वो नहीं होता.
खैर इसमें
क्या होता है ये जो सफेदी है ना
जॉर्ज क्लूनी वाला लुक है ना.
देखो और दर्शकों मैं आप सबको बता दूं कि जो सफेदी आई है जो मेरी लाइफ में आई है वो ना किसी नॉलेज से या तरक्की से या किसी चीज से आई है. तो ये आई है या तो लड़कियों की गालियां खा के या जूते खा के या वो कहते हैं what do you call a curse in Hindi? श्राप. तो दाढ़ी श्राप ये तो मेरी दाढ़ी my white hair reminders of that. तो वो सब वहां पे चल रहा है. तो बेसिकली हमारा जो कॉन्वर्सेशन टॉपिक मोस्टली जिस तरीके पे होगा वो होगा दाढ़ी की सफेदी का कारण. जी. और मेरी दाढ़ी की सफेदी का कारण तो मैं बता सकता हूँ. अब्दुल्ला अपनी दाढ़ी की सफेदी बताएगा और हरुण तो बहुत सियाना उसने तो बिल्कुल
वो तो मैंने बिल्कुल मैदान साफ
सब कुछ हटा दिया तो कुछ दिखने को है ही नहीं.
मैं तो कोई इश्यूज नहीं है मेरे साथ.
इसके तो कोई इश्यूज नहीं. ये तो सीधा चिकना खड़ा है. चिकना खड़ा शुरू से था. चिकना खड़ा आगे भी रहेगा. आप हाथ हिलाते रहो कुछ प्रॉब्लम.
कब्र में मैं चिकना ही रहूंगा मैं.
But
inside the grave.
In all honesty, it's true. I've been very fortunate. I've been very blessed by God, and I think the blessings of my elders that are no longer here in this
100%.
world, and even the ones that are here. I've been very lucky. I'm 47 now. I have a beautiful 23-year-old son.
He's 23 now?
He's 20.
Isn't his birthday the other day?
It is his birthday coming on the October 27th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah,
man.
Yeah. और छोकरा बाप पे गया वो अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड को मिलने इंग्लैंड जा रहा है. उसकी गर्लफ्रेंड पढ़ती है. तो वो अपना बर्थडे उसके साथ सेलिब्रेट करने जा रहा है. So I'm very blessed. I have a beautiful son. I have great parents. I have a beautiful sister. She has lovely kids. So I'm very lucky. I've been very blessed with a gorgeous family and lovely friends and old friends that come back and
He
always
wants us to
become new
compliment
friends.
him.
So
I'm thinking about it.
It's been very fortunate. Life has been very fortunate. यहाँ आने का मकाम और यहाँ आने का मौका इसलिए मिला क्योंकि ये दोनों ने ये काम दोबारा शुरू किया. And हम इत्तेफाक से हमारी बात शुरू हुई और हमें realize हुआ कि in life, happiness is the most important thing. What we went through in life together. Absolutely. And how our unification of coming on camera and doing acting, doing skits and doing dramas and doing a bunch of stuff. हमने बहुत कुछ किया. Canada में किया और हमने Bollywood में भी film बनाई है. And we've done a lot of very interesting things together. But वो सबका जो साथ में आना, मिलना and all that happening was because we all needed happiness in our life. We all had the normal lives. Everybody had their things. I had a wife at one time too, and I had the in-laws and that kind of stuff and all that fun, crazy things. And these guys, I think, you don't have a wife anymore. Right?
He's done that.
Tera
been there, done that.
तो ये फिर भी लाइफ में सबसे अच्छे प्लेटफॉर्म पे हम दोनों के अलावा चल रहा है. हम दोनों अब इस उम्र में छड़े हो गए. और बेसिकली हम एडवर्टाइज भी कर रहे हैं. मैं इसके लिए एडवर्टाइज कर रहा हूँ. ये मेरे लिए एडवर्टाइज कर रहा है. तो ये भी चलता रहता है. तो दाढ़ी की सफेदी का ये एक कारण है. But coming back to that, we came together because we wanted to be happy. We wanted to take there's zindagi mein itni stress hai for no reasons, for everything, for whether you go to work, whether you go to even to do your laundry, or something is always stressing you. And the daily
your laundry too, eh?
Your laundry too. I mean, मेरे को तो आती नहीं थी करनी. वो तो अब मैं जब से अकेला मैंने सीखा है.
At least he does laundry.
I learned a lot.
I started doing my laundry when I was 7 years old.
मैं बर्तन साफ करता हूँ. मैं वैक्यूम लगाता हूँ. मैं रोज सुबह अपना बेड बनाता हूँ.
ये देखो मैं
एडवर्टाइजिंग.
मेरी आंखों में से आंसू निकल रहे हैं.
ये होती है एडवर्टाइजिंग. नहीं पर सीखा है गुरु. सीखा
है ना. सीखना पड़ता है यार जब अकेले होते हैं.
नहीं जब जेलर के साथ आप सारी जिंदगी रहो
बिल्कुल
तो इंसान डिसिप्लिन सीख ही जाता है कुछ तो आपके ऊपर आता है तो मेरी जिंदगी में कुछ अच्छे नहीं एक्स
भाभी don't listen to any of this
मैं तो कहता हूँ इसलिए आप बीवी रख लें तो ये सब काम करने की जरूरत ही नहीं होगी खैर भारत आप अपनी बात कर रहे थे
बीवियों भाभीियों बहनों मैं इसकी तरफ से माफी मांगता हूँ ऐसी कोई बात
नहीं मैंने डायलॉग सुना था कहीं पे
गलत बात but no, again I'm going to come back to the same point. It was because we all wanted to be happy, and what we found is that this medium of entertaining,
yes,
we found gave us the best satisfaction. Kya hota hai, in life you always find what makes you the happiest, right? And sometimes giving is people's prerogative to feel happy. And for us, this was a way we could receive also. We received a lot of joy and a lot of contentment in doing this. We made TV shows, like I said, some movies, documentaries. And just for fun, we put the camera up and we started recording stuff.
100%.
fun time
Just for fun.
Fun times.
And it was great. हमें ये नहीं होता था हम कहाँ बैठे, घर में बैठे, किसके घर में बैठे, parking lot में बैठे. No, nothing actually even mattered. The goal was कि नहीं, this makes us happy, so we did it. मेरे को याद, I'm a man with two left feet, two left legs.
मैं तुम्हारी बात काट रहा हूँ. We were doing this before social media.
नहीं, social media था ही नहीं.
वो था ही नहीं. We were doing it before that.
We had those Blackberries that were bricks.
No, not even Blackberries. It was before that even, I think.
नहीं.
ब्लैकबेरी तो आ गई थी
सेल फोन तो थे. मैं अच्छा हाँ. Yeah, that's true. It was.
Cell phone, the BlackBerry शायद मेरे पास था नहीं.
You had a BlackBerry.
Not at that time.
तुम्हारे पास तो पुराने वाले
थे.
मोटरोला
वाले.
Flip वाले.
हाँ वो flip वाला मेरे पास भी था. Razor होता है.
Yeah, Razor. Right.
उसी से शेव करता है.
So
that's right.
So it got us a lot of amazing experiences, and I'll never trade that for anything. And I think right now, I'm a very spiritual person now. I believe a lot. I've always believed in God, and I've always believed in doing good and the right thing and karma and all those things. But these two gentlemen coming into my life today, me being here today after all this is the spirits of my God and everything around me listening to me, that me being in a position where I am right now, it's very easy when you're on your own and life has changed for you to go towards a zone that keeps you in that direction, that keeps you going, nahi yaar, aage nahi, ab kya nahi jana kahin, kisi se baat nahi karni, kuch nahi karna. But somehow, if you have the encouragement of people who love you, like these two gentlemen, and they just pop up out of nowhere and say, listen, let's get back to doing what we were doing. It was fun. It was good. And when you have fun doing what you do, you love doing what you do. You do amazing at it.
Absolutely.
Any career choice I have been able to make that I have done what I love, I have been able to excel, and I have done phenomenally well in it financially and from a perspective of work satisfaction. Because it's one of the most important things for me. I'm a workaholic. I love work. So it makes me happy, but the kind of work I do makes me happy. काम करने में मजा आता है, खुशी मिलती है. तुमने देखा, you guys have seen me. You guys have seen me working. I love it. Right? It's fun. So उसमें इसमें खुशी मिलती है. So this is what brought us together, and then from there onwards, I think lives kind of changed. But the reality of what I think brought me more back here and to talk to everybody and to these guys more was about the learnings of life that I've been able to achieve and the discipline in life that I was able to get. And how, when in time in life, love will break your heart, family will break your heart.
Now we're talking, baby.
Now we're talking. Let's get to the meat of the...
Bosses will break your heart. Neighbors will break your heart. The gas attendant will break your heart. The cashier at the grocery store will break your heart.
The gas attendant broke your heart?
Everybody breaks your heart. Everybody can break your heart.
दे जो तो हर एक को दिल जो दे देते हैं.
At the end of the day, जिस इंसान के सामने आप जाओगे और आप अपना मुस्कुराओगे और हंसी से बात करोगे और वो इंसान ऐसे आपसे बात कर क्या चाहिए, ये उसने आपका दिल तोड़ दिया. Straight जाता है. मेरा तो टूट जाता है.
Negative vibes.
Well, like you feel the disappointment. You feel all of a sudden I'm being so good to you. मैं तो हंस खेल के बात कर रहा हूँ. क्या हो गया? तेरे को किसने थप्पड़ मारा? अगर मारा भी है तो मैं तो प्यार से बात कर रहा हूँ ना. मुझे तो मत मारो भाईजान.
True, man. It happens every day.
It does.
And this happens every day.
In all of our lives, all the
Tim
time.
Hortons में बहुत होता है. Not that I'm degrading.
नहीं, पर टिम हॉर्टन्स में आजकल कुछ और भी करते हैं. वो क्या करते हैं, अगर उनको ज्यादा गुस्सा आता है ना, वो जस्टिन बीबर के क्या आए थे, वो बीब्स आए थे, वो तो पत्थर जैसे होते, उठा के मारते हैं दूर तक, सीधा पटाख लगती है आंख में. और फिर जस्टिन बीबर,
तुम्हारे साथ ऐसा हुआ?
जस्टिन बीबर के गाने
मैं तो इसीलिए ऐनक लगा.
हाँ नहीं, मैं कांटेक्ट.
वैसे तुमने एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट इजहार किया. तुमने अभी you just raised an excellent point about happiness and hurt.
Yeah.
Right? That you really got to be able to experience a lot of hurt and disappointment and pain before you can actually grasp and analyze and grasp happiness and get to that other side of enlightenment. Man, we're talking about enlightenment here, right?
Well, at the end of the day, भूखे कोई खाने का जो होता है, चाहे चावल का दाना भी हो, उसकी वैल्यू होती है क्योंकि वो भूखा है.
बिल्कुल सही.
If you're hungry, anything you'll get will be valued to you as a buffet.
100%.
Right?
Oh, wow.
So,
क्या मिसाल दी है?
so at the end of the day,
He's full of stuff, man, this guy.
full of stuff, full of so much stuff.
अच्छा कुछ स्ट्रेस पे बात करते हैं यार मनीष. Look, you've been through a lot, and we all have been.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to tell our audience about how to manage stress in today's world? आजकल ये social media छाया हुआ है. People are immersed into their phones or their
So
gadgets,
true,
their
man.
iPads. How do you get time? What do you do to de-stress from all the stress that we're surrounded with in life in general?
First, you need to figure out what you love. For me, it was, what do I love the most? And it can't be 10 things. It can't be 100 things. It can't be a million things. For me, it's 2 things. It should be, I believe it should, because it should be things that you can do. So for me, in a very simple way, and this is a family show, so I can't go too explicit in my second love. But my first love,
let's leave that one aside. The second
my first love is my work. And my work the work that gives me satisfaction is work that I'm able to do where I know that I'm making a difference in doing what I'm doing. Anything I've done, in my early days, I worked in the garment business. I used to produce clothes for companies like French Connection, Kenneth Cole, Ted Baker, Costco, yeah?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I have a mic on and I apologize. But it's I've done all these kind of crazy things, and I saw the joy of making money, and yeah, it was the excitement. Making money was excitement. It wasn't happiness. I'll be honest with you. It was a lot of excitement, but it was never happiness. Yeah, it says money can buy happiness. You can buy a bunch of things, but eventually things get lost and people take them, and then they're gone. So all that happiness gets disappeared. It goes. So
it's the wife who takes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not in your case, man. I'm just talking generally speaking. I'm talking generally.
मेरे केस में नहीं कोई अच्छी वहाँ पे मोहतरमा वकील है जो मेरा ध्यान रख सकती है मुझे
क्यों
प्लीज
यार appointment arrange किया यार ये क्यों कह दिया
नहीं का नंबर लगा दीजिए
वापस let's circle back. तो sorry आप कुछ कह रहे
हाँ मैं ये कह रहा था
मैं तो स्ट्रेस के बारे में
स्ट्रेस के बारे में
बात कर रहे थे.
कौन से टेंजेंट्स में निकल जाते हो यार
और नहीं आजकल टीनेजर्स में ये चीज बहुत ज्यादा कॉमन हो गई है stress
and
they don't know how to handle it or manage it. So if you have a few tips for our teens watching right now, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? Going through all the experience, being a teenager yourself at one point.
And I was a troubling teenager. I was a very troubling teenager. I was troubling up to a very late age in my family, amongst my siblings and my family. So
I remember that.
But in terms of stress is something that is, I believe, is within our own, it's inside us. Like, it's like your heartbeat or your blood running in your veins. It's like that. It's going to be a part of you. You can't run away from it. To more try to fight it, rip that Band-Aid off, you're going to hurt yourself more, I believe. Acknowledge stress. Okay, 100%. Yes, I'm stressed. Yeah, मैं परेशान हूँ. या मुझे ये चीज परेशान करी. I think the solution to any problem first is the identification of it. पहले समझो problem क्या है. मेरे को stress है. That's not the problem. Stress तो एक feeling, एक emotion.
Symptom है ना.
Symptom. वो तो आपका reaction है ना किसी चीज का. तो वो चीज क्या हुई है जिसकी वजह से वो reaction आपको हो रहा है जो stress है. पहले उस चीज पे ध्यान दो. एक बार आपको वो पता लग गई. Most of the time, 9 out of 10 chances, you'll be like, oh, नहीं, ये तो stress है नहीं, ये तो मैंने उठा के यहाँ रख दिया, तो problem solve होगी. So, it's very important first to gauge on what the problem is. What is causing you stress? Then, you can figure out what the next steps are. But you can't, वो कहते हैं ना, गाँव बसा नहीं, लुटेरे पहले आगे. Problem का पता नहीं, पर हाय, मेरे problem है, stress है, मैं क्या करूँ? अबे problem तो पहले सीख लो, समझ तो लो. Nobody wants to go into the depth of the actual problem of why they're having this reaction.
Very true, man.
But so go to the depth of it, find out what it is, and then, we all have, God's made everybody the same. We're all smart. We're all intelligent. Harun's an exception to the overall formula of God. So we're blessed for that.
He worked really hard. He's working on me.
Allah का बहुत बड़ा शुक्रिया मानते हैं कि एक हरून पैदा किया उसने दुनिया में एक ही है और नहीं है.
मिसाल के तौर पे
सिर्फ एक ही है. Ladies लाइन में लग जाओ. हम इसके बाद नीचे एक वेबसाइट का एड्रेस डालेंगे जहां आप प्लीज अपने बायोडेटास और अपनी फोटोग्राफ्स भेजें. ये एक अनोखे आदमी जो रब ने भेजा है.
कुछ और बात कर रहा था यार.
उसकी स्ट्रेस जरा हटाएं हम और उसकी जिंदगी और घर बसाएं. देखो, इससे स्ट्रेस की बात करें तो इसकी स्ट्रेस हटा रहा हूं. मुझे पता स्ट्रेस यही होगी और क्या होगी. घर वाली चाहिए.
इसको तो स्ट्रेस होते ही नहीं है. स्ट्रेस होने के लिए दिमाग होना चाहिए.
मेरा दिमाग ही नहीं है यार. जब दिमाग ना हो तो स्ट्रेस किस बात की. भाई, ignorance is bliss. And I am absolutely ignorant. And that's the way I like it. Now, I wanted to ask Manish a couple of questions. But here's the problem. He goes 6 million miles an hour, so I can't make a, now.
जल्दी से पूछिए.
Really quickly, man. Did you go up into the mountains somewhere and sit with Bakre or something like that to finally figure out all this wisdom that you got, man? What got you thinking differently than when we used to hang out and do some crazy shit? You remember that?
I'll tell you what. Life does that to you, man. You don't have to go to a mountain or anywhere. We only have 2 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, we do have 2 minutes, man.
Lekin
This sucks, man.
For
We got
me,
2
okay,
minutes. What's wrong with
in
you
the
guys
last
back there, man?
in the last 2 minutes to make
on.
you say where did I go, what did I do to feel this way after you guys know my life and the viewers don't, unfortunately, and it's okay. I mean, one day maybe in time,
everyone's gonna know his life.
Get to learn someday, but it's been a rocky road most of the life since childhood. And what kept me strong and what pulled me through the stress is love. As much as my heart has been broken or put together, but love for someone, receiving love, giving love, and having affection and giving affection, I think is the one thing that'll definitely teach you everything. It'll teach you good. It'll teach you bad. It'll teach you how to deal with stress. It'll teach you how to fight with stress. It'll
Give
teach
me a
you
huggy.
how to accept stress.
Can we do that right now?
I'm
Shall we do
going to
this
shake his hand. We have to wrap
No, I
this
want to
up.
hug him.
आजा,
Can we get up?
एक मिनट, झुक के कैमरे के नीचे ऐसे
आप लोग हग कीजिए. I'm gonna go back to the audience and say, well, thanks for watching us. Manish, thanks for being with us today. It was a pleasure.
He was giving us pearls, man. He was giving us he was giving us pearls, man. He was giving us he was giving us pearls, baby. I'll look this way.
Okay, guys. Thanks for watching our segment. We'll be back with our third segment. What is it? Dal
दाल में कुछ काला है.
chane ki dal, korma.
घास में कुछ क्या? पता नहीं.
We'll be back.
Anyway.
Assalamu alaikum, Nazreen Hazrat. We are back with our third and final segment of the show called Balki Kal Kali Dal Chawal
Kali Dal?
Chana Gosht Aloo Paratha
Dum keema, halim, nihari.
हमने तो इस सेगमेंट की बाल की खाल कर दी भाई.
एक बफे है यार, ये एक हमारा
बूफे.
बफेट्स.
डोंट से बफेट्स. बूफे होता है पाकिस्तान में. बूफो.
यार ये बफे ये फ्रेंच टर्म.
It's buffet.
Is it really?
It's what are you talking?
Hey,
Are you talking like
Oh bien.
fresh of boat? अरबी हो गया ये तो.
ये तो अल्हम
What are you doing? We are happy. I'm happy to be here.
You know, that's an awesome accent. man.
That's Quebec. That's Quebec.
No, but it's also French, isn't it?
Yes.
No, it's like from France, I mean.
It is. It is.
French from France.
फ्रेंच है जो कि फ्रांस से है.
हाँ.
ये है, बस आप इतना याद रखिए, फ्रेंच जो है फ्रांस से है, इंग्लिश जो है इंग्लैंड से है,
इंग्लैंड से,
और पाक जो है पाकिस्तान से.
और ये पेंडूपन कहाँ से है?
ये पेंडूपन जो है वो सिर्फ यहाँ ही से है.
यहीं से. अच्छा, वेरी गुड. चलो, अच्छी बात.
अच्छा नाजरीन, हम आपको आज एक गाना सुनाना चाह रहे हैं.
ओ तेरी.
ये गाना हारून साहब को बहुत पसंद है. ये अपनी जवानी में, जब ये सिर्फ 30 साल के थे, आज से कोई 50 साल पहले,
15 साल 20 साल पहले,
50 साल पहले, ये 30 साल के जब थे, तो ये गाना बहुत गाते थे अपनी माशूका के लिए, क्योंकि वो माशूका जो थी इनको छोड़ के चली गई.
Hey man, yeah, listen, you know that's true, eh? That actually did happen to me. Man.
I know, that's why I picked this song for you. The song is from the film Ashiqi, filmed on Rahul Roy and Annu Agarwal.
Why can't you have like Ashiqi 2, man? Why?
No, because this is better than the first Ashiqi was the best Ashiqi ever. Oh.
We got somebody here. We're going to be having a lot of fun with him.
And we're going to be showing you the song. It's called Ab Tere Bin.
Oh, that song.
जी लेंगे हम. नाजरीन देखिए गाना और जाइएगा मत. Alright, welcome back guys. कैसा लगा आप लोगों का गाना? मुझे तो बहुत पसंद है ये गाना बचपन से.
अच्छा.
मैं तो छोटा ही था जब ये गाना आया. ये 30-50 साल के थे.
मैं अपना पेंशन वो पिकअप करने जा रहा था उस टाइम पे जब ये गाना रिलीज हुआ था.
हाँ. खैर गाना यार बहुत अच्छा है. It's one of those songs which आप कभी भी सुन लें, you'll enjoy it.
यार, I mean, it's very ghisa-pita, you know, very, when we talk about love, we always just keep talking about love and don't you think it gets dry sometimes?
मैं आपको गा के सुनाता हूँ.
नहीं, ये मत करना यार, ऑलरेडी मेरे कानों में से खून निकलने वाला है बस अभी.
अच्छा नहीं, हमें इस गाने की ना सुनने का शौक हो रहा है इस वक्त, ना उसको डिस्कस करने का.
नहीं, डिस्कस करते हैं.
हमें इसको उधेड़ना है. We like
उसको बस उसको बिल्कुल ही
we dissect song.
कचूमर बनाना है.
कचूमर बना देते हैं. तो गाना है अब तेरे बिन जी लेंगे हम. I'll sing it, man. I want to sing it.
Go ahead, sing it.
तेरे बिन जी लेंगे हम.
You didn't sing it. That sounded like you had some sort of stomach issues.
नहीं, मुझसे जिया नहीं जा रहा.
अच्छा.
आगे गाना है जहर जिंदगी का पी लेंगे हम.
अच्छा.
तो पहले आप ये बताइए मिस्टर
पी लो भाई.
मिस्टर कढ़ाई, पहले वो कह रहा है
नहीं पिया उसने.
नहीं, आप मेरी बात सुने. पहले वो कह रहा है कि अब तेरे बिन जी लेंगे हम. कि he's fine, he'll live without her.
Right.
Or him.
Or him.
ठीक है.
Nowadays you never know.
You never know. That's why we have
Not
to.
that there's anything wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Absolutely nothing
There is
wrong.
nothing wrong with being colorful in life.
in life, be it, whoever you want to be in love
Any
with.
color. All colors are good.
I'm not even talking about colors.
Yeah, I'm talking about the rainbow colors.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Ah.
Okay. All right.
What are you talking about?
I was talking about something to that
हम
effect.
बात कर रहे हैं गाने की.
हाँ, मतलब हम भी बक जो है ना कुछ ज्यादा ही
तो
हो
ये बेचारा राहुल रॉय है या जो
हाँ.
कुमार सानू गा रहे हैं वो कह रहे हैं भाई अब तेरे बिन जी लेंगे हम.
हाँ.
And then he says जहर जिंदगी का पी लेंगे हम.
जहर जिंदगी का पी लेंगे.
तो isn't that a little counterintuitive कि पहले जीना भी है लेकिन जहर भी पीना है.
असल में यार वो बाइपोलर होगा ना वो या
हाँ.
उसको कोई मसला होगा. He has some sort of confusion going on in his
हाँ.
brain at the time. So I don't know if that was Kumar Sanu's fault or I don't know who's the
No, I
lyricist
think it was
about
Sameer साहब.
Samir, yeah.
तो समीर साहब
that.
आइंदा
समीर साहब जो हैं अब जाहिर सी बात है यार अब वो क्या he was at that time he was going through bankruptcy और 1990 का मतलब उसका
हाँ.
टाइम था उस टाइम.
उन दिनों बैंक्रप्सी पता नहीं होती भी थी कि नहीं.
हाँ तो वो एक मतलब he was having a lot of issues at that time, a lot of problems at that time.
आपको तो याद होगा.
मैं भी वहीं था.
वहीं थे आप.
हाँ तो
उन्हीं के हम उम्र हैं आप शायद.
हाँ नहीं मैं या वो मेरे से जूनियर था. हाँ.
Anyways, जहर, but I just thought it was a little counterintuitive कि भाई आपको जीना भी है लेकिन जहर भी पीना है.
हाँ.
And then he goes to say कि जहर जिंदगी का. ये जिंदगी का जहर क्या होता है?
जहर जिंदगी का
मतलब जिंदगी किसी सांप का नाम है जो जिसके अंदर से वो जहर निकलता है या फिर is जिंदगी a brand in India or Pakistan of poison?
Say that thing again.
कि बेटा वो जरा वो टॉयलेट फंस गया है वो जहर ले आना वो जिंदगी वाला
जहर
जिंदगी ब्रांड वाला वो ले आना हमें टॉयलेट में डालना है. वहाँ फंस जाता है ना
फंस जाते हैं वो असल में वो आप लोगों को मतलब वो लोगों को ट्रिक करने की कोशिश करते हैं वो. Tell you
No,
that
we don't want to talk about plumbing issues in back home.
No, I have no problem with plumbing issues. I have a problem with this issue because I think that this thing, I don't even have the brain cells to try to figure out what the hell we're talking about here.
बहरहाल हमें लग रहा है कि जिंदगी जो है टॉप ब्रांड है मार्केट में. अगर आपको लेना हो जहर लेना ही है तो जिंदगी का जहर लीजिए.
जी जी मतलब ये मोटो है.
हाँ.
मोटो या मोटो?
नहीं. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
Go into that. What do you think, man? What do you think, Javed? What do you think?
Javed.
You think that's true? Yeah. I think you're right about that.
अच्छा इसी के साथ ये गाना तो तमाम हुआ. जाने से पहले हम आपको जहमत देंगे 2-3 और अब्बा हुजूर लतीफों की.
Oh, for the love of God. नहीं यार इसको यार
कुरैशी साहब जो हैं
मैंने इसको पैकअप कर लो यार वहाँ से.
कुरैशी साहब को बहुत पसंद है dad jokes. So I've got a really good one for you because he's into sports.
Yes, I am.
तो मैं पूछता हूँ उनसे. You watch football, right?
I watch football.
American football.
American football.
The fake one.
The fake.
Not,
oh wow! Listen to that, eh? Fake one.
Apparently the joke is, why did the coach go to the bank?
To get the quarterback.
Yes. To get the quarterback.
I got.
पहली बार.
यार तुक्के से गया मैंने.
आज पहली बार दिल की बात की है.
Man, get the quarterback.
To get his quarterback.
You know what? I'm happy now. It was such a stupid and absolutely horrendous joke.
I used to hate this segment.
But because I got it, I feel better. Keep in mind the 2 or 3 people that are watching us. Keep in mind that that was horrible. It was just I hated it, but I got the right answer, so I feel good.
Hey, well, if you got this, then you should get this next one.
Yeah.
How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
How many tickles?
How many tickles? Just give me a number.
8. What do you think, Javed? How many?
There
10?
you go. 10 tickles. 10 tickles.
Son of a bit. So did you fake that, man? Did you know that already? No, don't give me that, man. Tukka.
भाई जो हाथों के मोहताज होते हैं वो
अबे यार क्या कह रहे हो? उनको क्या कह रहे हो?
10 की 10 उंगलियां चाहिए होती हैं. So the octopus needs his tentacles to tickle himself.
Javed, you killed me on that one, man.
अब वो tickle कहाँ कर रहा है ये इसकी बात हम नहीं करेंगे.
ये जो ना, this is subject to debate and interpretation, man.
Finally, before we wrap this up,
I don't think this is going to even be aired. I don't think we're going to get this aired.
Inshallah. आपके मुंह में
गू
शक्कर. Last joke, guys. And this is something I've been actually thinking about this.
Okay.
I've been thinking about taking up meditation.
Taking up meditation.
Yeah, because I figure it's better than sitting around doing nothing.
All right, just wrap it up, man. I want to get out of here. Take my mic.
इनको समझ नहीं आया शायद.
नहीं, मुझे समझ में आई.
आप जाके योगा कीजिए.
वो मुझे ब्रेन हेमरेज होने वाला है मुझे बस अभी. ये कुछ
Well, with that, guys, thank you so much for watching our show दो मस्ताने. हम अगले हफ्ते भी यहीं होंगे बदकिस्मती से आप लोगों की.
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है.
So, but we'll be back. We just like being here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like.
I don't know if you like watching us, but we like being here.
हाँ, तो हम यहीं होंगे.
You know, and sometimes what happens is when things are so horrible, they're actually pretty good because they're horrible.
आप हो ना हो,
हम हैं.
कल हो ना हो,
Oh,
हम यहीं होंगे.
wow. Phenomenal.
अपना ख्याल रखिएगा नाजरीन. अल्लाह हाफिज. नमस्कार. सत श्री अकाल.